Oh shit, here we go again.
This is a completely first look, nothing really just added except for my initial thoughts of the deck. Yeah, I made Lord Sakuya. Of course, if there's a yellow mega I wanted to try, especially with a crazy ability like Sakuyamon had. This is, I think, the best way I would personally use Sakuyamon. So with all the other decks that you guys can potentially come up with, this is my version of Lord Nightmon Sakuya or Lord Sakuya. Anyway, let's just start off simple. First, the eggs, we got 1 Upa and 4 Pokemon, which when you use a 2-cost option or more, you can draw a card. This meta is going to be a lot of like using these options since Digital Hazard is going to be releasing a set of options which are usable across all decks that have at least a single tamer. These options are called plugins and they'll be ignoring color requirements as long as you have a tamer. Other than that, we're just 2-cost options. Okay, so to start with the deck, we'll go with the rookies. We're running 14 rookies, consistent rookies that you want to have good on-play effects, and then Pata just for additional memory for turn extension. Then for the level 4s, we're gonna go with the 2 Turimons, 4 Pitomons for the 1-cost Evo, just again, turbo up to Lord Nightmon. If you look more into the deck, that there's a lot of different routes to get to Lord Nightmon, and with different memory costs, and there's gonna be a lot of things that will reduce, and it's just going to be really cool how quickly you can turbo up into your level 6 in this future format. Next we have 1 Gladi, 4 hybrids, 3 Kazes, and 1 Zephyr. 11 overall level 4s. I wanted the 1 Gladi just because having a 4-drop that costs 4, it feels good sometimes when you're breaking to just drop because you can potentially find a Nightmon. And 4-cost cards are actually pretty fair to play on, like to on-play from hand. And then the other ones are just meant for fast turboing or hybrid free game. Simple as that. It's just by not running all Kazes or not all Zephyrs is I think Zephyr having being able to play a 1-cost as a 3-cost or as a 2-cost play is really important, and just like the versatility is nice. Next we got Chimeramon. Chimeramon, again, really cool way you can cheat out a level 5 early. If you seem to be bricking and you're already flooded with 3s and 4s, the Chimera could be your saving grace for all you know to just potentially go into your level 5 for no cost and then finally digivolve into that level 6 that you've been holding on to. So there's just moments where in a slower game, Chimera can be really valuable. To continue with the level 5s, we have 4 Nightmon and 3 Jet Selfie. Honestly, Jet Selfie is really good because you can't find the 1-cost Evos and you have to digivolve a hybrid in your raising. It doesn't feel so bad to digivolve into Jet Selfie then because you get that recovery no matter what. It's a nice way to go up your tamer. 3 costs pretty much, 2 costs for the level 4, 1 cost for the Jet Selfie. You're right back to having potentially a Lord Nightmon on field. It's just going to be a little dangerous. And yeah, as you guys know, the recovery can be a little oppressive at the time too, just staring at a huge security stack. For the level 6s, I went with 4 Lord Nightmon, 3 Sakuya, just because I really wanted to see what Sakuya can do. And honestly, I fell in love with her. Her effect is insane. For those who don't know, she's an 11k DP, level 6, 12 cost on play, 3 cost Evo. On Digivolve, she can unsuspend 1 Digimon, and then also on Digivolve, for the number of tamers you have on the field, you can then return that many plugin options to your hand. And then in addition, on my turn only, and whenever you use an option that costs 2 or less, you may minus 3k DP to something that's on the field. And yes, it's not once per turn. So let me explain to you these new options. There's, in addition to the green and red options, there's going to be a blue one as well. They are all 2-cost plugin options which have different effects based on their color. If you guys can guess, they're going to share an attribute of the color. Blue is going to give the Digimon jamming, and in security, I believe it allows you to draw a card and then add the disc or the blue plugin to your hand. The green one, if you guys can guess, reduces Evo cost. So for 2, you can digivolve into any Digimon in your hand that has a 3-cost Evo or less for free. So this could net you technically a memory if you use it for a 3-cost Evo. This could lose you a memory if you elect to go into a 1-cost Evo for whatever reason. But also, in addition to that, you can also draw a card when you use this. I think the deck is important that you run 4 of these so that you really turbo up quickly, because you end up being able to play the options for free, and I'll show you how. And now, sorry, if you guys haven't guessed, red will give you an extra security check. And in security, they all do something different. Green is going to reveal 3 and you get to add a Digimon to your hand. Red is going to reveal 3 and you get to add a Tamer to your hand. Yeah, other than that, let's go to the Tamers and why this deck is kind of crazy. TK, just good searcher. As you guys know, memory setter. I'm a firm believer in 4 memory setters now, because not having a memory tamer when your opponent plays a memory tamer is probably the moment you start to lose the game. The moment you don't have to play the memory tamer unless your opponent forces you to have it. So having it in your hand ready for that turn is always going to be extremely important to me. So 4 of those tamers, and 3 of them are the new one, Rika. She is a memory setter, and her ability, Digimon with Renamon, Cubimon, Palmon, or Sakuyamon attack, I can suspend this Rika, and if I suspend her, I can use a 2-cost option for free in the middle of the swing. Meaning, I can swing my Sakuya and then add a security check. Or I can swing my Sakuya and I could Digivolve another Digimon on the other for three costs for free. And that's what I mean, like, you can actually play this option for free and Digivolve, and a lot of crazy things can happen. You're gonna miss your when attacking effect, so it wouldn't be ideal to like Digivolve into Lord Nightmon to do that. But I'm just saying, you could swing Sakuya, Digivolve one of your other Digimon into Lord Nightmon, and then for free. And yeah, that's just crazy. The Rika is insane. And I believe, and this can all happen at the same time. So you can use 3 different options if you had 3 of them on here. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy things to be happening next set with this, with these plugins. So it's going to be a pretty cool, like, little expansion set. So I hope you guys like the skeleton. This is very basic. No meta has been defined here. This is just a simple Lord Sakuya deck. Again, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it.